Hello everyone, Friendly Village Plague Doctor here, and today we're back on Third Age Reforged. It's been a while. Haven't been able to get on here recently. I know I was offered to become a tester. I don't know how, or else I would. So it'd be cool to show you guys, I'm not gonna say what they have in a test version, because I don't fully know. I know two of the factions, but hold on, I'm gonna turn my volume down. I'm way too loud. But I know two of the factions. I don't know. I know Pixelated Apollo has done a video on one of them, which is Numenor. I don't know if really anyone knows about. Well, I know quite a few people know about the other one, but eh. So let's get into this because I see that it's recording, and I hope that this is up recording as well. Let's go slow motion for this. So this was sent in by Rex Jervis. Here's his general, the Highborns of Erebor. We have Axe Guard of Erebor, Ironfoot Axe Throwers. I'm going to pause it because that already is going to make me fucking screech. Some Ironfoot Spears, Ironfoot Warriors mixed with Ironfoot Halberds. We have some Axe Guard, more Axe Throwers, some Pikes actually. Blacklock Engineers, Ironfoot Crossbowmen. And we already covered that group of Crossbowmen. I'm also sick, by the way. Here's some mercenary cav that he has on both flanks. We have some Gondor cav here, some civilians, some Gondor infantry. What? Okay then. Gondor archers, Ramasakor garrison archers, and more Gondor archers, along with a trebuchet, citadel guard, some Niclothian armor guard. Honor guard, not armor guard, and Gandalf's retinue bodyguard, more civilians on the flank, and Ramasakor garrison cav. So an force, in my opinion, especially with Gondor. We have Mirkwood, which I've never seen such. Okay, hold on. Gondor is commanded by Wild Warrior. And Mirkwood is commanded by Justin Orc of Angmar. He's commanding Mirkwood, who actually has a pretty decent-sized army for Mirkwood. So up front, he has his missile. He has his missile units. Here he has his light infantry, cav on the flank, of course. He has his spearmen and light infantry getting in position. More spearmen here, more light infantry here. Some missile units here, but if I remember correctly, these guys do not slouch in melee. More missiles, more light infantry, and more missiles. So, some of the missile units do not slouch in melee for Mirkwood, but at the same time, oh wow, he brought a lot of cav, which is surprising for Mirkwood, but I am looking forward to see his cav play. He is fighting up against Isengard, armed waffles, I've seen him before, with some war raiders, Uruk-hai berserkers, some Trolls of the White Hands, some Uruk-hai infantry, a lot of Uruk-hai infantry, as you'd normally bring, champions of the White Hand, some Uruk-hai pikemen. I really wish my cat would leave my door alone. Dunleading clansmen. Brought a lot of Dunleading clansmen and Snaga skirmishers, which is really weird. I don't usually see that many clansmen, bro. I see a lot of Dunlin units, but not that many clansmen. Here we have Mordor, commanded by Chaos. Have a bunch of Morannon infantry, Morannon halberds, Orc fodder, Morannon guard, Morannon heavy maulers, Olaghai, Nazgul, and more Olaghai. This is actually a pretty surprisingly elite force from Mordor. Sorry, I had to let my cat in because she's being a bitch and won't leave me alone while I record. So it's a surprisingly elite force from Mordor. I've never seen a Mordor army like that. At least, if I don't remember if I have or not. I could be completely wrong. Here we have some Raeg mercenaries. This is commanded by Paul the Llama. I think I know Paul the Llama, actually. Paul the Llama, if you're watching this, I think I played a couple games with you. You might be on my friends list. I don't know. I have to check. But his ballista. We have Kamul's Dragon Knights, Eastron Crossbowmen, Luke Cyan Rim, Luke Frag Rim, Luke Gamp Rim. There's some Balakloth Tribesmen, which are a very good unit. I'm glad to see Erwin brought these, but please tell me he put his general in the Dragon Knights. Such a good cav unit too. And his only cav unit. So my prediction for the battle is Paul the Llama is going up against Gervais. I'm sorry. Wait. Gervais? I don't know how to say your name, Matthew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your name. I'll have to ask you. I'll have to call you and ask. He's going up against him. I don't know about this. He doesn't have a lot of cav. He does have a decent infantry force. Oh, fuck. He has Balakloth Tribesmen. He has a decent amount of skirmishers. He's going up against Erebor. Erebor also doesn't have that great, they have mercenary cav. It's not great cav. It's cav. Some cav is better than no cav. Meh cav is better than no cav, unless the cav is complete shit, but mercenary cav isn't complete shit. As for Gondor has a very... I never noticed this. Gondor never upgrades their infantry to have better armor, which is pretty cheap. I know Gondor's infantry... From what I noticed about Gondor, the infantry are pretty meh and pretty overpriced unless you upgrade them. Because then they get, better armor and better... What I've noticed, anyway, what it seems like, they get better armor and they get better missile resistance. So, it makes them definitely bang for their buck. I'm looking to see what he's going to do with these civilians, though, because they're bad, but at the same time, if you get a flank off with them, there is enough of them in that unit to just rout an enemy, especially a fodder enemy, an orc enemy. Speaking of fodder enemies, orcs right there. Orc fodder, I'm pretty sure are better than civilians, but he has two groups of them. He also has Ramasakor Garrison Cav and Gondor Cav. So there's a unit of Gondor Cav and a unit of Garrison Cav. I'm really looking forward to see if he's just going to hold this line against Mordor while his allies fight. I'm concerned for Mirkwood. He has a lot of cav, but I do know wargs get a bonus against other cav. If he can take out all of his wargs and trolls, hell, even just all of his wargs, he should be good. But my prediction for the battle is possibly Rune may lose on this front. I haven't seen the battle. I don't want to doubt the other player's abilities, but I know this player's abilities. Let me make sure I'm recording before I fucking do anything. Okay, I'm recording. Definitely. I just spent 8 minutes fucking talking. I'm sorry. So yeah, we have... I don't know. Gervais, you may... Or Jervis. I don't know how to say your name. I'm very sorry. Yeah. He may win that battle. They do have... I do know this, that Gondor brought a trebuchet. Oh, some orc archers that I missed. Is he going to retreat his skirmishers or is he just going to bring them up? I see that Moran guard got hit a little bit. Putting him loose, though. I'm really looking forward to see what Mordor does. As for Gervais, he's putting his Iron for Crossbowmen out. I really need to remember to fucking check in on Gervais, because I'll look 1 minute at some other player, and the next minute Gervais will have fucking pummeled the person he's fighting. I'm like, what the fuck happened? So he does have Trolls with White Hand, and a lot of wargs. I like what Mirkwood is doing. Consolidating forces with Gondor. That does mean that Isengard, if they're smart, will consolidate forces with Mordor, which is what they're doing, partially. They're also trying to catch Mirkwood at a position, but at the same time, who knows? The Mirkwood player might be expecting that and might be wanting him to try and catch him at a position, but no, it seems they're both consolidating their forces. Mirkwood consolidating their forces more so. Gondor sending some civilians out into the fray to kind of get some casualties off, which, in my opinion, is a waste of a unit. But at the same time, keeping that big-ass blob there is great for artillery. So he's not really wasting anything, but he shouldn't be shooting at the orc fodder. I'd be focusing on that Morannon infantry. As for Gervais and Paul, Jarvis, I'm just going to call you Jarvis, I'm sorry. He's charging the crossbowmen are out of position for some reason. Probably total. I'm not going to put it on the player because I know that happens with my crossbowmen all the time. Total War being Total War. Kamul's Dragon Knights trying to chase down. What the fuck? Sapphire Bladesmen. What the fuck are Sapphire Bladesmen? Well, no, something. It's probably a tester unit. It might be. I really want to. I'm going to ask Kuru if he can help me become a tester. I want to see what the fuck that's like. I really want to figure that out. I'll have to ask. But like, I also don't want to be a... What the fuck? Oh, it's the outside of the map. It's the fucking water line. I'm like, what the fuck? So here we have Mirkwood and Isengard engaging. Now, Mirkwood does have the infantry up front, which is very good to see. They also have their cav at the ready. Now they are being, oh my fuck, yeah, Mirkwood. I think Mirkwood's dead. Mirkwood's definitely done for. Isengard got them out of position a little too much. And then those Warguard is going to charge into that cav. Though that's a lot of cav. And they do have units. Mirkwood might be fine. They do have a lot of cav. There's just so many goddamn wargs. And wargs do get a bonus in fighting cav. They do have the wargs pinned down and are shooting at them now. But I don't know if Mirkwood's gonna... I don't know if Mirkwood's gonna make it. As for Gondor... Mirkwood is helping out. He put some troops by Gondor a bit. So he's still being a team player despite, you know... I like his commitment to his team. I really feel like... I don't feel like he's trying to win. I really feel like he's just trying to hold them off while Gondor deals with Mordor. Since Gondor brought such a defensive army. But then again, how can you not as Gondor? Gotta get the flank off with the civilians. Oh, they're gonna move out to support the cav. That is a fucking great idea. Supporting that cav and fielding infantry with the cav is an extremely smart idea, and I do like that. More Gondor cav. And some mercenary cav from Gervais. So Jervis is definitely supporting his allies, supporting his teammates, I think. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's supporting his allies, but I don't know. He is on the receiving end of ballista fire. Oh. What the fuck? You lucky bastard. If that were me, I'd get hit by every fucking shot. I swear to God I would. So he is advancing, and this is where Jervis shines. Trying to get one last volley off. It's not going to help. Because he's not going to advance too far. He's not going to advance too far with his entire army without distracting you a little bit. Yep, he's going to distract you with his mercenary cav. I was wondering why he brought mercenary cav of all things. But here he goes, charging up. Well, he's focused on saving his axemen. So Paul the Llama is very much, he's responding well, you know, sending up his troops. He really needs to use those tridesmen, though. Those tridesmen are a great missile unit. And a great infantry unit. And if you can get those tridesmen on the flank, that's a win for any unit they go up against. As for Gondor, Gondor is kicking ass. Like, they got some, like, they're dealing with some issues. Definitely. Like, because this is a damn good army by Mordor. Excuse me? Oh. I'm like, why are they just standing there? Gondor also has some pretty good cav play. He doesn't have a lot of reserves, though, and his army's getting tired. He's having to exhaust his general. I really think those civilians were a waste, and now he's got Isengard moving on the flank. This is why I personally don't play Mirkwood, unless it's a defense. Because Mirkwood has great spearmen and great defensive infantry. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you want to play them in defense because they're archers. No, they have fucking great javelins. Of course, Mirkwood charging the last of their men into Mordor's rear. Gondor doing some more cav play. Trying to charge the Nazgul, which I don't know if that's a good idea. They're fighting to the last man, though, and they're actually, like, they're putting up a formidable last stand. They really are. As for Gervais, he's, so far, actually meeting his match with this opponent. If I remember correctly, Paul is definitely... I don't remember if he's a defensive player or not, but I damn well know he can... I don't remember what the fuck I played with him. I think I played a Siege of Dol Guldur with him on his side. I swear to God, he was the reason why we won that match. I don't know for sure. I will fucking check this. Give me a minute. Yeah, Paul the Llama. Paul the Llama. I do have him on my friends list. He is that fucking Dol Guldur player that saved my ass. I remember my friend Smoking and Tolkien was there too. We're like, who the fuck is this? we were very happy to have him on our team. He's very nice too, if I remember correctly. A lot of people in the Total War community are nice. If you're worried about getting this game, get it. Just get it. There are some rude people in the bunch. Yeah, and he's definitely using those Balaclava tridents to his advantage. And while Rune holds Jarvis down, Gondor is moving what's left of his force over to help out. What the fuck? Can I have teammates like this? Would I play with randoms, please? Like, they may have lost the battle, but they're being damn good teammates. Like, they're using what little they have to support their ally. And that could... Jervis is definitely can win outnumbered. I've seen him win outnumbered. Actually, have I seen him win outnumbered? I don't fucking remember. I'm very sick. This is mainly like I have a sore throat and a really bad headache. Which I know doesn't sound like sick, but if I don't record videos anytime soon, it's because I lost my voice. Some Axe Guards, going up against some Flagrim. That's a different meta, because I do know these guys are very elite and very defense heavy. But I do know these guys break through defense like no other. So Gondor doing their best. They still have their general. charging that ballista. Moving his honor guard, his infantry, even civilians on the flank. However, Isengard has some champions of White Hand ready for that. Charging those Ironfoot crossbows. I do love... How many of these guys are ARM? How many of these guys are ARM? I don't know, but I do love the teamwork between the opposing team. You can see the synergy, you can see the teamwork. It's great. And this team's got great team, like, the defending team has amazing teamwork as well. I don't know if they can win this, though. I'm really hoping they do, just to have, like, that epic comeback. Okay, once again, let me make sure I'm recording. Because I know it likes to black screen sometimes. I'm sorry about that. So I do know Rune is on the back foot. Rune may lose this. But I feel like Paul's gonna watch this and be like, how dare you doubt me? I prove you wrong, bitch. I don't really remember what he's like. I do remember he's nice, but I don't remember what he's like personality-wise. And I think that would be fucking hilarious if he just fucking commented that. This, I prove you wrong, bitch. How dare you doubt me? That's something I'd fucking do. I'm gonna wait until one of my replays gets put on Scout's channel or something. And then see if Scout says, I don't know if Hans / Papa Walrus is gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna fucking go, how dare you doubt me? I prove you wrong, bitch. Just to do it. Mirkwood's general dead. I'm surprised Gondor has survived for so long. Mirkwood has survived for a while too. And Gondor's doing everything they can to hold off this fucking huge advance. Oh, you know what? Wow. The screenshot got ruined. I'll get another one. I do know when this advance clashes, it's going to be a damn good screenshot. Rune's general dead, but Rune doesn't really have much to worry about. They've done their job. They don't need to procure victory this way. So I really wouldn't be surprised, knowing Jervis and how he can be if he fucking won this. I don't know if he did. The balance of power is not in his favor. But not severely not in his favor. Yeah, all of his troops are tired or fresh, not very tired. He doesn't have a lot of them though. He does have help. I don't know. They are hurting us. I always love that in Total War. Help! I'm being hurt. I have a boob. Oh, the fucking... I just imagine that. You can hear the screenshots going off. Oh, oh. Yeah, I'm really surprised with the Mordor player. I usually see more along the lines of fodder. More along the lines of fodder. And Uruk-hai pikemen getting ready. I'm really surprised because it seems that Isengard brought more of the fodder units. so that Mordor could bring more of their Morannon units, which are not bad. Though it seems Isengard is the majority of... God. Ramasakor garrison archers in the flank. Some returning units. Gonna do their best to save the day. I don't know if it's possible. Isengard just has too big of a force, and Ruin is still in it. Mordor is definitely not doing well. They're doing alright, but not well. Yeah, I've never seen a Mordor force like that. Like, I usually see them bring in raiders and shit, like cheap infantry. And it really paid off them bringing the good infantry. They did have some cheap infantry, like the Maulers are kind of cheap, but they're alright. I don't have a thumbnail for this because my dumbass didn't get one. Oh, this is a nice. No, it's not. It's too chaotic. Some missile infantry charging into the back of this Morannon guard. They're just fighting to the last man. Gondor finally died, but there's still, like, Isengard is still getting pummeled with arrows. They're still getting pummeled with crossbow bolts because Gondor and Mirkwood just will not let up. They won't give up. I really like that. They're in it with their teammates to the bitter end, and I love it. Hold on. Who the fuck is... Okay, we have just an Orc of Angmar and Wild Warrior. You guys are fucking great. You guys are great teammates. If you watch this, just know you're great teammates. You probably won't, because I'm a shit YouTuber, I'm not big, but just, if you watch this, fucking amazing teammates. Like, even though they lost the majority of their force, they still went fucking right back to save their ally, to see if they could. And because of that, Erebor has a chance. Jervis has a chance. It's unlikely. But as you can see, it's a very close victory. It's a very close victory for the enemy, for the opposing faction. They did not give up to the last man, and I enjoy that heavily. Mordor bringing some more of their units. Scratch up, Mordor is doing really great. They have so many of their goddamn troops still active. Mordor is doing very good. I did not notice just how many troops they had. This shows you, like, what bringing a professional force as an orc faction can do. The orcs are not weak. Far from it. Look how these motherfuckers have hammers and tower shields. That's great. I don't know why I love that so much. These guys also have tower shields. No, they don't have tower shields. They have heater shields. Flee the fields like cowards, my ass. They fucking fought to the death for you. You better be grateful, Erebor. Yeah, now this guy's get pummeled with javies. Erebor had a chance, though. Like, there was a slight chance he could have won that. As you can see, I really like this battle. I personally don't know what I would have done to win. I don't know if I would have been able to do any better. I probably would have done worse in this with this particular force. My advice is if you're going to bring Mirkwood, light on the cav. Like, make sure you have plenty of spearmen and plenty of light infantry. Because those light infantry, they're expensive, yeah, for light infantry. But, then again, Mirkwood's just an expensive faction. They're a good faction, though, and that's why they're expensive, because they're very, very good. I'll show you in a second. I will do the kills. I will do the kills. I'm not gonna forget, like I did before. Damn, they only had 10% of their army left. That's not a lot.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
Let's fast forward this. There's more? Oh, right here. A very, very small bit of resistance that has just been gobbled up.
We have nothing to be ashamed of. It was but a cruel twist of fate that
Oh my god. Now let's look at the casualties inflicted. I can look at only Jervis, sadly. I'd love to see all of them. So what's his most inflicted casualties? See, 177 right there. 575 fucking Blacklock engineers. That's great. So I'm going to go look over into custom battles. I'm just gonna go look at where's Mirkwood? What's Mirkwood look like again? Right there. So as you can see, 600. That's not bad for this type of light infantry. But if you really want a good unit, these guys, they're 700. They can hide anywhere, and they're only 100 more than these guys. Like, these guys are good militia units. These guys are good militia units. And, like, yeah, they're expensive for the more elite units. But at the same time, you're getting the best of both worlds with this. Say you want the, where's the weird polearm guys? Say you want that, oh god. What's this? I'm gonna get, you know, usually it's 13,000. So say you want the weird polearm guys. I think that's too much. Is it? I don't know. So you want the weird polearm guys, but you want the great swordsmen. And you want some of these guys. You can get some of these guys now. Wait, okay, hold on. So you want those crew great swordsmen. It's like, oh, I want some of these guys, but I can't get too many. Right? So you get some of these guys instead to hold the line. And then some of these guys. Or you can cut back on the swordsmen, just have a couple of these, have more line holders, and get a shit ton of, like, good archers. That's good 3 units of elven archers. They're very good. Or we can get one of those. I highly recommend their missile units. Their cheaper archers are definitely the way to go, though. Their cheaper archers are definitely the way to go. And that's almost a full army right there. And these troops are huge. Maybe you don't even want these spearmen. Maybe you want this and you want these spearmen. You could still do that. And then just supplement it with these. Supplement it with this guy. Want me to get 2 of these guys and get a bunch of these guys. You can really go any which way with Mirkwood. The reason why Mirkwood is usually not very good is not because it's expensive, but because people don't usually... I don't even know if this unit comp will be good. Say you don't want the really expensive general. You have another huge number of units to work with. And you can just get these guys, say, as a bodyguard unit. That's more archers for you. So maybe you want these guys. Or maybe you want more of, I don't know, these fuckers. Or maybe you want some light infantry, or more spearmen. Maybe you think, oh, I have enough spearmen here, let me get some light infantry to supplement my infantry. Maybe you think, oh, I'm only gonna get 3 of those and get a shit ton of light infantry. Like, you can get a pretty big force with Mirkwood and still be alright. Now, do you want Cav as Mirkwood? Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you're going against orcs, probably not. Now, you guys already know I have a hate boner for Dol Amroth. I have a fucking hate boner for... I hate Dol Amroth so much. I love... Like, they have, like, power. Don't get me wrong, they're very good. Like, they're a very good faction. Like, these wardens, they're, like, alright for spearmen. But they just... They're so... They're very good with defense, and their archers are fucking great. Their cav is amazing, but their infantry are so bad. Ugh, I love their look. I hate what they are. I love their cav. I love their archers. I can't stand their infantry. But that'll be all for this video. I enjoyed it. It's actually a relatively short video. I can actually give you another replay. In fact, I'm going to give you another replay because I have another one for Jervis, and I have one that I gotta do for, I think it used to be called RH0, but he's called Blindness now. I don't know. Don't ask me. Blindness with an exclamation point, but I don't remember for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna have to message Gervais, ask him how to say his name. But until then, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.